Hey, good morning, everybody. It's morning's LALATE. Your $1,400 third stimulus check may likely land in a third wave by direct deposit on March 31st. This is exclusive details you're only hearing from this channel and nowhere else. And last Saturday, this channel broke the exclusive details about the second wave of the stimulus check, which landed on March 24th. Before I even start with opening credits, let me tell you what Angela Osborne in the live chat right now just wrote. She wrote yet another of the same message I've been getting all morning long that says the following. Hey, my Get My Payment Tool IRS now says March 31st direct deposit. There you go again. And she says, I'm on SSDI, and my husband says the same thing, and he's on SSI. Yes, this is why you tune into this channel. This is breaking exclusive details about March 31st, and this is Mornings LALATE. It's a big morning. The toast is toast and the butter is buttering. I'm here, you're here. And the IRS tool has updated itself for viewers on this Saturday morning, as I told you it would. Congratulations. If you're not become a member, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I don't want you to miss a single minute of recordings throughout the day. And I deeply fear that anyone who sort of takes off the Saturday to go, to the casino, then comes back on Sunday and says, what I miss? Oh, you missed everything because I've been telling you since Friday, Saturday's the big day. Today is the big day. I've been warning you since yesterday. So make sure you subscribe. Also like this video. And I'm in the live chat on this video. And you already know where this video is going. Yeah. March 31st. March 31st. Since yesterday, viewers of this channel have started to send me direct messages, private messages on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook saying, you know what? You were right. You were right. I just got an alert. It's March 31st. It wasn't there just a few minutes before. They are getting alerts, and they're getting alerts from 3 different locations, and they're getting alerts for the same date. Let me go over all the details that I'm breaking right now. These are exclusive. You're only here on this channel. The date that people are getting by alerts are saying March 31st. It's only that date they're getting. This is really good news because guess what? That's a Wednesday. Why is Wednesday a big day? I'll tell you in a second. We'll look at the calendar. Second, they're getting the alerts from Direct Express, they're getting alerts from their bank, and they're getting the alerts from the irs.gov tool. They're getting it in 3 places. Finally, it's for direct deposit. It's not actually for mail. So this is really huge, and this is for people on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, railroad benefits, people who use a Direct Express card, people who use big banks, people who use credit unions. They're getting that alert. What's going on? What's going on is what happened a week ago today. A week ago today, I saw a flurry of new activity where people were getting alerts, getting updates on the tool, and suddenly it was saying March 24th. At the time, Treasury had not given us indication of anything. I had the world exclusives last Saturday that March 24th was going to be a second wave drop. And guess what happened? Treasury confirmed the world exclusives. Well, I'm now reporting an exclusive that March 31st is going to be a drop. You have not heard this anywhere on any broadcast news, any financial news check network, anywhere. That channel viewers of this have now been reporting since last night. They are getting alerts that March 31st is a drop. Why do I believe this is the third wave? Well, because 1, they're getting the alert. 2, the calendar, and 3, the message from Administrator Saul. Let's look at the calendar first. Why is the 31st so obvious? It's Captain Obvious walking through the set with Sirloin holding his hand. The 31st is a Wednesday. The 24th was a Wednesday. The 17th was a Wednesday. They're all Wednesdays. They're all Wednesdays. Number 2, we had people getting the same alerts last Saturday. The same exact way. This is an alert a viewer got last Saturday from Direct Express. It's coming the 24th. And finally, we have the sentence from the administrator Saul that says the payments have already been issued. He said Thursday that the payments had already been issued. Well, guess what? The first wave of stimulus checks went out on a Friday. The second wave of stimulus checks went out on a Friday. So you wonder what day the third wave of stimulus checks went out? They went out on Friday. Why? Because I have viewers who show me now that they have in their banks a pending deposit for March 31st that just appeared this morning. Now, if you know how banks work, if you don't, listen with me, because I'll show you why this says it went out yesterday and it's pending the 31st. Viewers who have been checking their bank show there was nothing pending yesterday, and today it shows it pending. Why is there an update? Because the bank did not get the funds cleared until last night. They got the funds on Friday night, they cleared them last night, and they can't release them to the 31st because that's the effective date of the drop. The effective date of the drop is the 31st. They cleared the funds because banks clear funds on Friday night when there's, if you deposit something on a Friday in the middle of the day, the bank clears the funds on a Friday night, and then they give you the alert on Saturday that it's coming on the 31st. Now, if you have not gotten an alert, do not worry, because the day is young, number one. You may still get those alerts from your bank, from the Direct Express card, and also from the IRS tool. And number two, you can still just show the deposit appear on the 31st. It's a little bit weird for a bank in general to show something pending for 4 days. They just generally post it. They don't show things pending. So always, I have someone saying, I don't show anything pending, I'm worried. No, because they don't show it pending generally. And many times they don't even send out an alert. So with that, let me jump into the live chat and interact with you and see what's going on. Let me first start by asking, does anyone else have March 31st pending? And if it shows the 31st pending, say where it shows pending. 31st, if it shows pending, indicate it says pending. Thank you, a custom painted live, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Does anyone show something pending? Thank you, Nisi, for the super chat as well. Forsakes says, yes, Direct Express called me to say regular payment is coming. That's weird, 4 days ahead of time. Sarah says, yes. DC says the 26th. Wife says the 26th. A pretty Miss Kitty says the 26th. Another person says the 26th. Teresa says April 2nd. Okay, so that's a new date. Let's all take note of what Teresa W says. April 2nd, that is a new date. Another person, the 26th. I'll answer the male 26 section questions in a second, because this is very common. Beth, nothing pending with Direct Express, but IRS says the 26th. Another person, the 26th. So it shows that there's a lot of these 26 people. Anyone else that has gotten an alert for the 31st? Oh, so Olivia says NetSpend MetaBank paid yesterday. Wow. Let me write that down. Okay, so now this is really big. Let me ask if anyone got paid today or got paid yesterday. I have to ask that question as well. Did anyone get paid today or did anyone get paid yesterday? Becky says March 12th. Interesting. Did anyone get paid today or get paid yesterday? So let me explain what's going on. I love that comment from that one viewer who said she got paid yesterday from MetaBank NetSpend. Why is this huge, great news? You know why this is huge, great news. Because this is the third way that paid her. It's not the second wave, it's the third wave. Why do we know this? Because that's what Treasury told us earlier this week. They said that when they sent out the payments on Friday, some banks on Fridays, some banks release the funds when they receive them and they clear them. Others hold the funds until the effective date. We've seen this in the first wave, we saw it in the second wave. What does this mean? When Treasury sent out a third wave of stimulus checks yesterday on Friday, banks have a decision whether to release the funds when they get them and they clear, or to hold them until the effective date of the check. In this case, the effective date appears again to be March 31st because a few viewers have gotten March 31st. In the case of one viewer, the funds have already cleared because the bank didn't hold them to the March 31st. So this is great news because we're starting to see the progress of third wave landing. If you're just joining me and wonder what is third wave, let me explain again. $1,400 third stimulus checks are the Biden stimulus. They were sent out in a first wave that landed on a Wednesday, St. Patrick's Day, March 17th. A second wave that landed the Wednesday after, March 24th. Third wave refers to this March 31st coming up. Viewers have gotten alerts that there's a third wave of direct deposits landing in their bank account on the 31st. Now, let me cut now to the March 26 people because that was very important yesterday. It's important again today. If you show March 26 on anywhere, let's say it's the IRS tool, or it is March 26 for your bank, can you jump in the chat now and tell me mail or not mail? If the March 26 is a result you're getting, is it a mail result, which I think it is? I think 99% of you, it's a mail result, or is it not mail? I need to know the significance of the March 26 result. I believe it's the mail because it was always the mail result. Let me see some of your comments right now. March 26, is it mail, the result, or is it not a mail result? Mail, 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 mail. Not mail, 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 mail. Not mail, not mail, mail. Wow, that's a lot of viewers. Wow, oh my goodness. So that is a lot of viewers have a March 26 mail or a March 26 mail result. My goodness, if you see the speed of the chat going on right now, the chat speed flared up when I asked that question. That's really shocking a result. The chat rate has surged from maybe a 40 to 150 right now, and I think it's heading to 170 right away, which is a very, very high chat rate. Let me jump back into the video. So yes, if you're shocked, I'm shocked as well. So you saw a lot of viewers in the live chat who just said they have a March 26 mail check result from someplace, either IRS tool or their bank. This is huge. It's likely the tool because the bank would not tell you it's in the mail. That's sort of obvious. If the bank's not getting the money, it's in the mail. Why would the bank have an update about it? No, it's in the mail. So what do you need to know about that? What you need to know is that, first of all, Representative Neal's letter means nothing because he said, IRS doesn't know where you are. Well, yeah, they do because they have an update on their tool that says, I'm going to check on the 26th. I didn't get it in the 26th. So it shows that his tool is not accurate. It does show that there's something wrong with the delivery of the check. There's something wrong. The great news is they know you're there. The great news is they know you are owed a check. The great news is that they know the amount of the check. But the confusing news is that they didn't get it to you on the 26th. Today's the 27th. Now, I've had a very small number of viewers get the check from the 26th on the 23rd, and a few get the 26th on the 26th. But you see how many people are waiting for this 26th check, and it's not there. It's a large percentage of viewers. So we, as a family, are going to have to watch and see when that situation changes. The situation may change two ways. Either the 26 check shows up in the mail late, or the IRS tool switches from 26 to something else. Let me jump in the chat right now to ensure that has not happened. Has anyone seen the stimulus? Has anyone seen the tool switch from the 26 to another date? Yes or no? Has anyone seen the 26 date for their tool switch from the 26 to another date, whatever it is? Yes or no? Let me see some of your comments right now and see what you say. No. 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 So no one has seen it change. Oh, my daughter had it change to the 29th. Oh, that's good news. Thank you for the super chat. So there you go. Wow. Someone said yes, but that's almost 99% show no. So the really good news, if you're watching the chat activity, is that people are getting generally some activity somewhere. There are people who have no alerts. There are people who have no results. There are people who go to the IRS tool, get no results, that go to their bank, get no results, that go to Direct Express, get no results. But there are people who are getting results but aren't getting checks. Let me say that again slower. We now clearly have two groups of people. We have people who have no results from the tool, no results from the transcript, and no alerts from their bank. And then we have people who are getting some type of result but haven't gotten the check. And the vast majority of them at the moment, at least this morning as of 10 o'clock on the West Coast, which is 1 o'clock on the East Coast, is that they have gotten a result that a check is coming, but they didn't get the check. So there clearly is something wrong that doesn't concern you. Something wrong that doesn't concern you. When you see, I mean, how many people are in the chat right now? I mean, let me look at the dynamics. There's a lot of people that are saying the same situation right now. So there's 2,000 people in the live chat right now. Wow, the chat rate's 140. So, and there's 6,000 people watching right at the moment. I mean, the video gets more views later on. But you see how many people are all saying, I didn't get the check, and it said it was supposed to come. And I get an alert that it's coming, and it's not there. So there's clearly a delivery problem more than a identification problem. This is why the viewers of this channel help one another, and this is how this channel helps you, because we find together where the situation is. I told you early in the week, that Representative Neal, God bless him for writing a letter, but I don't agree at all with the letter, and you now see why I really don't agree with the letter. The letter basically says no one's getting checked because they don't know who you are or where you are. Well, wait a second. The tool says I'm getting a check on the 26th. The tool has said I'm getting a check on the 26th for a few days before Representative Neal said they can't identify where I am. So I don't think that is the problem. There could be the issue that they don't know where to mail it, that they thought they do need to give you a check on the 26th. They didn't know where to mail it, but I don't think that's the situation. Now, let me jump in the live chat and see, has anyone gotten any new alerts of anything whatsoever today? Has anyone gotten else a new alert from your bank or a new alert from the tool as of this morning? Let me see some of the chats. March 27th. Someone said 27th. 29th for Direct Express Monday. Ooh, so Barbara says the 29th for Direct Express Monday. No change. Alert change from April 2nd to nothing, says Eric. That's really peculiar. So Eric had an alert for April, and now that alert is gone. A lot of people saying no new changes yet on the alert. Let's see what else people saying. So people have not shown a big change on the alert. So it is sporadic. So let me jump in back into the live feed. Let me tell you where we are if you're just joining me. We've been trying to pool the resources of the viewers of this channel to figure out what's going on. And here we have a series of trends happening. First, we know that the third wave of stimulus checks went out yesterday. I can exclusive report because viewers who had no alert, who had no update on IRS tool have gone from nothing to something. And those viewers now have an alert that a direct deposit is pending for March 31st. They have the alert from Direct Express, they have alert from their big bank, they have alert from credit unions, and they have the alert from IRS tool. But I also have a lot of viewers who have no alerts. That's certainly the situation as well. Next, we also have a lot of people, a ton of people, who have a March 26 mail check result, and they have yet to get it. Today's the 27th. It's not particularly that late. It's one day late. But the question is, why has the check not gotten to you? We really don't know why the check has not gotten to you. And when asked by viewers, has that date changed on our IRS tool that said maybe it didn't go out, we got to update the date? No. So we need to see when that March 26 mail check situation changes. It'll either change with a new update on the IRS tool, or the checks will just show up late. We haven't seen an update about that as well. But here's where the situation gets very positive. Today is Saturday, and we have the indication that the stimulus checks have gone out. The SSA commissioner sent all the files to Treasury on Thursday at 8:30 a.m. And then he confirmed on late on Thursday, early Friday, that the payments have gone out. We know that the payments, the third wave, has gone out because viewers have already seen pending deposits for the 31st that were not there before this message from Representative Saul. That's number one. They see it for pending deposits in their bank. Number two, they see it from the IRS tool. And this is not a lot of viewers. I got it. But we also had that one viewer also show a deposit appear yesterday. That would mean, and we've had a few that show it pending, that show it available today. That would be consistent with what the second wave had, where people got the stimulus checks before the effective date. The effective date for this third wave may be March 31st. And if that's the case, then some banks may release the funds before the 31st. Other banks may hold the funds for the 31st. Let me explain what's going on with that. For the second wave, the big banks, and the first wave, the big banks decided, no, the effective date of the check is the St. Patrick's Day, the 17th, or the 24th. We're not releasing the funds until those dates. And that's what they did. The big banks released funds on the big Wednesday drops. These were banks that paid stimulus checks last Wednesday on the 24th. They were PNC, Wells, Arvest, US Bank, Chase, Direct Express, Green Dot, Citizens Bank, Bank America, H&R Bank, Regions Bank, and TD Bank. Those were banks that dropped checks by direct deposit on the 24th. Then there were other banks that dropped checks on the 17th, and among them were also the big banks. They waited for that effective date of the check rather than release the funds ahead of time. The banks that did release the funds ahead of time, who are they? Green Dot, H&R Block, TurboTax, also Chime, and Cash App. But by the 24th, the list had included, the 17th, the list had included Citizens Bank paying out checks. These are also for people on SSI and SSDI. PNG, Bancorp, Chime, PayPal, NetSpend, Green Dot, People United Bank, PNC, Capital One Bank, Lake Michigan, Union Bank, USAA, also MetaBank, Amex Bluebird, Navy Federal, BB&T, Woodforest, Bank America, Chase, Wells Fargo, also H&R Block, and TurboTax. And with that, the great news as we start the new morning is that it looks as though the third wave's direct deposit date may be the 31st because we've seen enough activity about it. We do not know when the third wave's mailed date may be. And we don't know what's going on with that second wave of March 26 mail date that is yet to fix itself. It's looking like this mail date may be the most confusing aspect across the board. Why are dates stuck with March 26th and yet people haven't gotten the checks? We'll maybe learn later today when people look at the mail on the 27th. Second, we have yet to see if a mail date will be included in the third wave. So far, the only alerts that viewers are getting are direct deposit dates of the 31st. Let me jump back into the live chat and see some of the other comments you have right now. Nothing on BNC, says Angela. So Patricia drops a comment that her bank is waiting on mine. Let me make something very clear to you. Throughout this entire process, the banks have really been dragged. It's not their fault. They don't have your money. The banks do not have your money unless they have it for the 31st and they're waiting to release it on the 31st. Banks do not have your money. It's an issue that Treasury didn't get the money out the door. Time to replace the heads of SSA, says Mark. Nothing pending on a Chase, says Randy. Nothing yet, says Cheryl and Jackie. Nothing on NetSpend, says Billy. Nothing on Huntington, says Paulette. I have a mail date of April 2nd, says Amanda. Biden guaranteed 10 days, says Zeus. He did. SunTrust Bank, says Eugene. I haven't heard anything about SunTrust Bank. Thank you for all you do, Elliot. I appreciate that. That's Kramer. Jacqueline, hello, Elliot. Jenny says banks can't cash checks before the effective date. That's actually untrue. That's actually untrue, and Treasury actually clarified that on Monday. Treasury said on Monday that the effective date of the second wave of stimulus checks is the 24th, but banks may choose to release the funds before the 24th for direct deposit. They've been doing it since the first stimulus package. Chime and Cash App have been doing it for over a year. So that's actually, it's untrue. It's a bank decision. Every bank can do whatever they want to do. Direct Express, pending regular benefits, but no stimulus, from Callie Nisi. So yeah, this is a very big issue to focus on. I did ask one viewer in private message, are you sure it's the $1,400 pending? And the viewer sent me a screen grab. It's the $1,400 that was pending for that viewer. So yes, that's a great comment, Nisi. I'm getting a mail on April 2nd. Oh, I just missed that. Pending April 1st, but that's my monthly Direct Express, says Steve. I'm getting a mail date of April 2nd. Oh, that's new. Okay, so Arlene is getting an April 2nd mail date. So maybe that is our new mail date. Let's see if anyone else has any new dates. Susan, it says April 2nd. Does that mean get it that day, or is it mailed to you that day? Let me jump at the calendar before I answer that great question from Susan. Let's look at the calendar to see what day is April 2nd. So April 2nd would be, that's just what I thought I was going to say. Do you see what day April 2nd is? Yep, it's exactly 1 week after April 26th. Susan Karma, if it says April 2nd, does that mean the day you're going to get it or the day it's mailed to you? It means it's the date of the check. It does not mean the date, and I've had to explain this to viewers, and yet it causes confusion, especially today. It means that the date on the check is April 2nd. Now, the way that Treasury usually works is they get the check to you 1 to 2 days ahead of time. Now, that's not reassuring to viewers who have a March 26th result. They did not get the check on the 24th, and they did not get the check on the 25th, and they did not get the check on the 26th. They're looking at the mailbox today to see if that 26th check is in the mail today, which is 27th. But what I like with Susan Karma's comment is that she's showing the April 2nd. I had another viewer who saw April 2nd for mail check. So the viewers who are looking for that mail check of April 26th, I would not be surprised, but here I'm only guessing, that the mail check date on the IRS tool of April 26th may get changed to show April 2nd. Instead of March 26th, March 26th, it may say April 2nd. Do you see how these things are reoccurring themselves? March 26th is a Friday. April 2nd is a Friday. Mail check, mail check. Direct deposit, March 24th is a Wednesday. Direct deposit, March the 31st, Wednesday. It's very, very likely that we could see March 31st, by all account, as the third wave direct deposit drop, and April 2nd as the third wave mail check drop as well. We're going to see more about that throughout the day, but at the moment it's looking like the third wave of stimulus checks went out on Friday, and that March 31st is the third wave drop date. We do not have confirmation yet from Treasury, but this is what I'm exclusive reporting. Viewers of this channel have sent enough indications to me in private messages and direct deposit pending accounts and IRS tool results that March 31st is a pending date for a direct deposit of a third wave of stimulus checks. I've also gotten a very small, but a sporadic number of people saying that they have April 2nd as a mail check delayed. Now, I also have countless thousands and tens of thousands of viewers who have not gotten their mail check of the 26th. Will that get changed to April 2nd? We shall see. A lot of breaking details, and guess what? We got another video coming up right after this. Thank you for the interactivity of this video. It's really helped, and I guess I'm going to tell you this. The middle of the day is going to be the big day where the big updates are going to happen. So with that, if you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Also, like this video. And as we go into noontime LALATE, you're going to see big updates about that, changing that IRS tool and changing of the updates across the board. Stay informed, stay focused, and stay LALATE.